The Civil War, which lasted from 1861 to 1865, was a bloody conflict that pit brother against brother in a clash of ideas and ways of living. It was a terrible event that left a deep scar in the roots of US history, seeing as it was a terrible tragedy that once, even temporarily, had torn the nation apart. It cost America nearly 1,100,000 casualties and took more than 600,000 lives. But the worst was yet to come. After such a horrific experience, the country needed to recover from the ashes of its war, won by the Union, and rise up once more. But that process of Reconstruction would not be an easy path. After all, with the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, the US lost its steering wheel of stability. With the South left charred economically, socially, politically, and infrastructure-wise, there was much to fix and the tensions ran high. There was no time, but so much to do. But after so many legislative changes, both positive and negative, was the Reconstruction era a time period of success or of failure? Our land reporters reporting to ask the truth from the people.
It depends on what you're fighting for. If your sacrifices are greater than your win, then you might as well just give the victory to the other party. If you can't clean up after your mess, then you're better off not doing it. Your win and resolution should be benefiting everyone. So is yours doing so?
The pros of the Reconstruction was that there was like a major advance in civil rights. For example, there was the Reconstruction Amendments and the Enforcement Acts. It also helped aid in distribution for a time. However, the cons was that many of these laws weren't enforced. People didn't even support them. The tension grew between the former owners and the African Americans, and people wouldn't let go of the pain and the difference.
If I was the U.S. president, the president of the United States, I would have gone with Lincoln, but also with Joseph that Lincoln, because he had castigated the South, he went with a warm welcome to the South. But of course, there was still much to do, considering the KKK, and that's where he was the president comes in. And if somebody starts to fight you, the right thing to do, which is what I did, is to fight back. What I would have done, I would have made everything code just like the other code. I would make sure that all the laws were code and that everyone had fair rights, that the 14th Amendment were not violated by black codes and poll taxes and literacy tests, and that everyone could have more politics. And I think that if that was done back then in the time, what the radical Republicans were trying to do was done without anything that Jackson
Thank you for having me in this segment of Reconstruction. This is a time period that is very interesting and that really affected US history. Personally, I have been investigating about Reconstruction for many years now, and I think that, unlike common belief, that Reconstruction was important and was necessary for the US for many reasons. It is true that there are many cons that came to this event. First of all, many of the laws that were made were not enforced properly. So, for example, the 15th Amendment was violated in many ways by its black codes. For example, poll taxes, and literacy tests, which were all made to limit the rights African Americans had back then, and limited the rights of suffrage, the rights of voting. So it was these kinds of policies, along with sharecropping and etc., that really brought negative effect on the U.S. Also, organizations like the Freedmen's Bureau weren't able to fully do their purpose because they weren't funded properly, and this was mainly due to the huge instability that was in the U.S. because of the prompt assassination of Abraham Lincoln. Therefore, you can't really judge President Johnson for being so inadequate and so passive during his presidency because he was forced into being commander-in-chief through such a volatile manner. It was quite unexpected, and he himself, he knew he wasn't suitable for the job, but he had really no choice. That's why this would later lead to his impeachment, lead to his lack of popularity with the people, and it would be something that would really affect the course of US history. But it was the instability that really caused the US to actually advance in a way, because it would sort of act as preparation for other future events. And the truth is that the Reconstruction itself wasn't a total failure. It was perfunctory, meaning that it was successful, but not in the way that people wanted it to be. It was performed in a way that was not complete. So it was done, but it wasn't completed. Otherwise, it would have been much better. Many good things arose from the Reconstruction because it was necessary. The U.S. needed to pull itself back into track from such a horrific event, and they needed to recover. So, especially the South, because they were under like complete destruction. Their infrastructure, their economy, their lands were all in ruins after most of the battles were fought in the Civil War were fought in the South. So it's just only natural. So it's really important to see that although there were really many bad things that came from the Reconstruction, there were also many good things. This is an era where civil rights of people were slowly being considered. People were slowly beginning to consider other immigrants, consider other people of like other races, such as African Americans, and there were legislative changes that performed in the US. And it was a time of progress because people were still thinking, they were still innovating, they're still trying to think of ways to build themselves back up. It was a time of survival, but the US has always been a country that has persevered through its obstacles. And well, they've done it. They fought and they've won and they've lost, but they've also thrived in the worst of situations. They've thrived in adversity, and here they are today, the most powerful nation in the world.